From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Nifty move. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Newman. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 and now on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and 8 coming up. Looking to pass. Tua. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Able to push his way through. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Newman. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Newman on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Newman looking to throw it to the right side, and he's got more, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Newman. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. 4th down. Here's Newman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we... Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Lindsey now off the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. And the Panthers have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Newman steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Newman. Again, he finds more. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Tua. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Smith to return it. Takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Now they'll throw it with Newman. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing now, Newman on 1st down. Checks this down to Hubbard. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Newman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Newman. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside line.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Gaskin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Newman. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Igbenogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Lindsey now off the read option. Lindsey first down and more than that, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Newman. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Newman. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Newman to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Here's Newman. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Another run by Lindsey. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll take it at the 42. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Off the play fake, here's Newman. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newman. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll go again with Lindsey. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's complete to Fuller. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Miami. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Newman. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff for Lindsey. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Dolphins. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, Newman. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, Newman. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 102 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lindsey now off the read option. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jeremy Chin there defensively. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Newman. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Newman, quick slant here to Smith. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they continue to keep pace for that 1st round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll be able